good morning. Good morning. Well, good morning if you're in a territory where it's morning time. Sorry for the late start here. I was playing Disney Dreamlight Valley and I had a quest that I was trying to finish, and I finished it, and then it ended up being a little bit past 10 o'clock. If you've been playing that game, I finished Wally's level 10 Best Friends quest, and it has not given me the decoration that I wanted it to give, and I'm a bit annoyed. So I'm hoping that pops later on. But never mind. Just putting a quick tweet out to say that we're now live. And then we'll get started with some more Death's Door. Boom. Right then. Start! How far are we? 48.7%. I'd like to think that just killing the free bosses isn't just half of the game. That we've got a bit more than that to go, but hey ho. Let's get started. K-Dog's here. Hi, it's been a little while. I was on holiday. I was checking out the hotel. I do remember you saying that you was on holiday, actually. Hope you had a fun time. Went live last Friday. I know. Oh, Barb the Bard. Work on my next banger, she says. Okay, nice little puzzle here then. That's going to involve... yeah. It's going to involve using a bow and arrow. There we go, nice and simple. Up here we go. Only we can't go anywhere yet. I'm glad I went up there. Holiday was so much fun, but tonight got a headache, so might have to lurk. Okay, that's cool. Oh dear. There. Have fun with our little crow friend. I will have fun. I kind of enjoy this game. When it's not trying to kill me. Especially as I'm wondering whether at this point I should actually have more health. But I don't. Oh. Ah! Death! Well, that didn't take too long, did it? 4 minutes in. Am I going to have to... yeah, I'm going to have to do a lot of that again. Okay. Is there anywhere else I can go? Well, we're used to going this way, so let's carry on this way. Do I have to do this this switch puzzle again? I shouldn't have to actually, because the gate's open. Yeah, there we go. I opened the gate, so I don't need to be back in here. Right then. feel like this is a little bit like a Souls-like game in that you do have to sort of watch attack patterns and dodge accordingly. There we go. He's down. One of those again. I don't like the one with the hammer. I do seem to kill them quite quickly now. Thanks to leveling up the my attack abilities. Oh dear. There we go, that's got him. Good evening, Hilary. How are you doing? Free soul. I don't actually know where you're going. Oh, you're going there, are you? Okay. Cool. Wasn't aware. I wasn't aware there was a door. Oh, you're over here. Are you going to say anything else? Or are you still talking about? Right. Let's go through this door then. Go down and along. Actually, no, if it's going to take me anywhere. It'll take me anywhere useful anyway. What's that done? Okay. Right. That'll take me somewhere useful later. But not right now. Right, okay. Oh, sorry. Busy day at work has resulted in much yawning. I'll try to not let it distract too much from the stream. But, you know. Right, let's plant a seed there, because I have a feeling we're going to need it. Yep. I actually forgot. I know it's only been a week since I last played this. I actually forgot that my that my hammer was capable of electrocuting enemies. Right, you're dying. You're dying very. Gah! He's killed me. Stupid, speedy, archer is the word I wanted that I could not find in my head. Is this one of those roguelikes? It isn't, actually. No, it's a, it's, I don't know how to describe it. It's just a third-person, it's like an isometric adventure game. Very Zelda-like in its structure of how you approach like sort of the little dungeons. I think if it was a roguelike, it'd be better in the sense of you'd get Oh, this is rubbish. Yeah, that was rubbish. Should I follow Summer of Sonic, says K-Dog. There's not going to be an awful amount of news in there if you do. There's nothing stopping you from following them. But, unless there's been plans made, and announcements made today that I'm unaware of. And, let's face it, I probably would have been made aware of it. Personal choice, really. Stupid. The best thing about this game is the more you die, you don't actually lose the souls that you've been collecting. So, you can level up. The only problem is that you don't upgrade health by collecting souls. You have to actually go pray at shrines for it. And, yeah, it's a pain in the neck because the game doesn't really tell you where they are. It really does a good job of hiding them out of the way. And, I feel like at this point I should probably have more than 4 hit points of health. But without using a walkthrough to know where all the shrines are, and I would imagine a lot of them. It's not. I mean, to be fair, it's not been too much of an issue. You know, I've got this far. I've killed the first 2 bosses of the game that it wants me to kill. This is the last one, I believe. With not losing health to stupid enemies and their stupid attacks. There. I could do it not losing any energy, health. And then to try and take the archer out straight away and run straight into his both of his arrows that he notches. It's going to be a long stream, guys, if this is the way it's going. And you know, we can't just leave this and do something else because there is one of the I was going to say penguin souls. There's one of the crow's souls that we need to actually rescue from that room. So, you know, we're going to have to do it eventually. As if we can leave it and come back later. Anyway, I hope you're all doing alright, everyone who's tuned in right now. Oh, thanks. Hope you're having an enjoyable Tuesday. And if you are in the UK, that you not happening. Doing God got a week off. Wow! Oh, you... Come on. No. Oh! I was just about to dodge out the way of that. Always nice having a week off. I've got to wait till the October half-term for my week off. Although I did have yesterday off. Obviously, yesterday being a bank holiday in the United Kingdom. What with it being the Queen's funeral. Obviously we're not going to get into any massive specifics about that because, you know, certain people have got certain opinions. And we don't really need to go delving into those. But, you know, it was what it was. So, it's nice to have a day off for a change. But it ended up being stupidly busy at work today. Whether that was in direct relation to, or it just happened to be busy today, I haven't got a clue. But it wasn't fun either way, I can tell you that much. Get out of my face. Right, that's made this infinitely easier. Because now I don't have the archer to worry about. He was going to say. Instead I've just got to worry about Matey with the massive hammer. Whee! Told you we'd get there eventually. And we got there eventually. How do you feel about chat mentioning things like what they notice about enemy patterns in games and stuff? Do you consider that backseat gaming and a no-no unless you specifically ask? I actually don't mind. My stance on it personally is if you're watching the stream and you're watching me sort of, you know, going again and again and again and again, I can see why some people would call it backseat gaming, because that's kind of what you're doing. But in the same breath, if you've noticed something that I clearly haven't, then no, by all means, do point it out, because it might just be like a, oh shit, yeah, of course, haven't thought about that. Then yeah, like I say, absolutely do feel free to mention. Ooh. Now then, was there more than one of those that I should have done? Thanks, just checking. Some people I watch don't like that. I honestly couldn't care less. We Lords of Doors. And also, hi, Resident SD. I've just spotted you. I didn't really sort of pick you up because your name's orange now for a change, not red. So you didn't really sort of... Am I supposed to be able to get across there? I don't think I can do that yet. Do not have the ability to like walk on ropes or anything like that. Whee! I'm going to go back to the first room that we were in to see if there was a flame that we had to set in this one. Because if there is, I have completely missed it. I had a rebrand a few weeks back. Few weeks? I was going to say I noticed the archers pause every 3 hours, but that isn't a problem. That is something that I had noticed myself, actually. Oh, shit. But the problem is some of them, some of the archers do actually stop attacking. Oh no, this just brings us back around here. Okay, then that doesn't have a flame that we can set. Yeah, some of the archers stop attacking when you hit them. Oh, well done, Gav. Rolled straight off the edge, because of course you did. Because you, by your very definition, are a moron. No! I've got that last one to hit. A little while ago I realised you could set your name colour. Oh, okay. Run. Hit! There we go. Boom. Yeah, the with the archers, the annoying thing, at least it's one of those games where the pits are instant death. No, they're not quite instant death, but you do lose health. Almost looked like I was going to roll off the edge. Oh, I've missed the... Oh, it's time. I feel that works better than death in games where health is a resource that you have to be really careful with. Yeah. I can never be careful with health. I'm always not panicky, but I just there we go. Turn the lasers off, and I can put a seed down and redo my health. Hooray for me! Yeah, I'm never careful with health. I don't know if you've noticed. Reckless is definitely the word. Oh, there's more of those. See, these are the archers that I like because they only notch one arrow. And they're really easy to kill. Four off. Right, let's talk some stuff that I'm going to forget about come Saturday. Oh, bollocks. Talk about some stuff that I'm going to forget about come Saturday. Has anybody seen the Sonic Prime teaser trailer? You know, Netflix seemingly bringing out loads and loads and loads and loads and loads and loads and, oh, just for good measure, loads of teaser trailers for Sonic Prime, but not an actual trailer about what the show is about. Which is interesting in the sense of it doesn't actually make any sense. But yeah, brand new trailer launched today, still confirming that it is due for release this year, specifically in the winter. You know, something to watch over Christmas, I guess. Gav. Netflix ruins good things. Not all the time. I suppose it depends on what you think they've ruined. I mean, they can be a bit trigger happy with cancelling things. But generally, they've got good reason. Resident Evil being a potentially good example. I mean, I enjoyed it. They ruin anime. I don't have Netflix and no rush to watch trailers. From what I heard, the trailer's gone down well though. It does. I mean, it's not really showing a lot. That's the worry. I kind of, you know, I'm kind of getting a bit bored of the Prime teaser trailers. I think at this point they should be showing off a trailer showing you a bit more about what the game's about. The game. Show. I was even going to say film. I'm still going to be wrong even when I try to correct myself, so I'm glad I stopped myself from saying that out loud. But yeah, I would say, you know, they've generally got a good track record when it comes to video game adaptations as well. I think Resident Evil being the one exception where they've had to cancel it early. I feel like it should have had a season 2, and I'm a bit disappointed it's not going to get it, because I think it was definitely leading somewhere that was going to be very interesting. But yeah, in the end, it's not been given that opportunity, which, you know, I suppose there's the problem is, I guess, is that if you're ever going to make a TV show where you've claimed that the games are canon to your show, but then you've made changes to the games. So it's always going to be a bit weird. But I mean, I've not really watched a lot of anime on Netflix, so I can't really say too much about whether or not they ruin it, as K-Dog's mentioned. Lord Theodore. Clever. Don't know how I'm going to hit that. Can I get a bit clever? No. Is there a ladder? No. I'd like to think at some point there's going to be a puzzle that we do that gives us our requisite item that we need. Oh dear. I just noticed there's a second laser. Honestly, I've been drifting away from Sonic, but it's nice to see it be a bit more relevant and mainstream. Yes. I mean, I wouldn't say I've drifted away from it. I don't think I personally would ever drift away from Sonic. It means too much to me personally. But again, you know, personal opinion. I am looking forward to playing Frontiers. It's apparently winning awards in Japan, which is something, considering that Sonic and Japan are two things that don't always go hand in hand. Have we been this way? No. What's here? Oh, that's where the door is. Okay. Cool. We've learnt where the door is. They reckon, reports coming out today, they reckon Sonic Frontiers is going to take somewhere in the region of 20 to 30 hours to complete. A long-form Sonic game. Who would have thought it? Right. So I've got a key, which I should be able to use in... Is it this room? No, it's in one of these rooms around here. Probably gone the wrong way. Absolutely gone the wrong way. What was it I put on Twitter earlier? I'm not going to get lost in this game anymore. I know where I'm going. Utter bull. This is the way I wanted to go. Where have we... Oh! Goody. We're going to have another enemy room. I'll tell you what I did do. Just as a tease for everybody. That does do something to make me hopeful it won't drag on too much. Yeah, I've... as I say, it sounds like, I mean, 20 to 30 hours is probably... Yeah, if you know there's a dodge button, right? Yep. What I did do is, after Saturday Night Sega, this past Saturday night... Funny that. Oh, not these guys. There's 3 of them. Really don't like you. Oh, they weren't the end! Oh no! Basically, after Saturday Night Sega, what I did was, I realised it had been a while since I went on Dwelling of Duels, so we were doing so well. I went on a Dwelling of Duels binge, and I have found some really nice remixes that I'm going to play on this coming Saturday show. Mainly because I don't think they'll get well, I say really nice remixes. Some of them are really nice. One of them is completely random. If you've ever wanted to hear, and I'll be honest with you, I think the market for this is going to be small, but if you've ever wanted to hear what Live and Learn from Sonic Adventure 2 would sound like if it was basically mashed up with Master of Puppets by Metallica, then boy oh boy oh boy do I have the song for you, because somebody has actually done that. And the results are interesting, to say the least. As I say, I don't think it's going to be winning any awards. I don't think Rexy will be featuring it on Sega Mixer Drive at any point, because, well, I wouldn't necessarily say the song's good. It's just, it exists. It's a thing. I mean, you know, I've told you where I found it, so if you're ever... Oh! How did he kill himself? That's weird. There. I actually forgot I had magic attacks. It's him. Well, now I want that, says Aleri. It's... Yeah, it's not good. It's interesting, is the thing. There we go. That is... That's everything. That door's open. I might have to check this game out. What? Death's Door. This is good. It is... I am enjoying it. It can be frustrating at times. If you do have... if you've got Xbox Game Pass, it's on that. Should really go and spend some more of my souls. But what I'm going to do, I'll do that in a minute, because we're going to come through this door here. And this should give us a brand new power. I say should, because I honestly don't know. I think it will, you know. I think this is the power where we're going to be able to go from post to post. Of course, I forgot though. Oh, we're gonna have to. It's like, hooray! You've won a thing. Only you haven't, because the treasure chest's gonna eat you. And now you have to defeat the monsters inside the treasure chest to actually get the power that you wanted. Yes, this game is evil. Ooh, now we've got... Freedom Planet 2. Yes, I do still want to play Freedom Planet. We are going to do that on the Wii U. With an off-camera stream going, because I'm crazy. Wayward Strand, though, I haven't heard of that. That is not a game I've heard of. There, that's that. Absolute ball sacks. Right. Oh, goody. That just ran straight into him, and I couldn't see him because it was dark. Oh, I'm really bad at this game. Just as well I'm such an entertaining personality, isn't it? Because my it's not because I'm good at playing games. That's not why people watch this. I'm gonna throw some bombs at you. Here, have a bomb. Nope. I'm running too quickly for bombs. Here, have some fire. See these enemies, because I'm used to them. I can kill these. I'm used to them. I don't like them, but you know they're manageable. There you go. Face. your face. What have we got now? Oh, not you. Ugh. Bombs that they're firing to attack the enemies that I don't like. Hey, since when could you jump, Rude? What have we got now? Oh my. There, he jumps! Ah! New game, narrative game where there's a retirement home airship and you play as a teenage girl who's been the main thing with it. Dialogue is more in depth, selecting options. Just sitting quietly with people can get them to open up and unlock more options. And the other thing is there isn't enough time to follow every plot thread to completion in a single playthrough. I quite like that. Catherine is a bit like that. Catherine and Catherine Full Body are a bit like that, in the sense of you've got to, once you've done the main puzzle aspect of it, and you're in the bar at the end of the day, you've really got to sort of maximise your time, who you're going to talk to try and save as many people as possible. Because if you don't sort of talk to everybody, you don't get time, and then you end up with, like, not a bad ending, but you can potentially end up with a not very good one, because you've the game will perceive you as being quite selfish. So I quite like that. I like having a game. Since when could you jump like really? Still got the little problem of having to deal with matey. Well, when I get to it. Every time I see Avarice, I kind of want to start singing it. Yep, this is going well. Don't know if nice little callback to anybody that may have played Gran Turismo 3. Quite a few tracks from Grand Theft Audio on there. One of the tracks is called Avarice. Don't worry, Gary. Everyone struggles with this boss. Do they? It's not really a boss. It's to unlock an item. This is definitely sort of one of those where I feel like I need a kill him before he just fires fire at me. Probably doesn't help, but I can't attack as many times as you want because of the right, I'm not firing, I'm not hitting you there. That's enough. do whatever you want to do, because I'm going to hit you with these. Well, at least that's the idea, anyway. Back. Okay, that's fine. Got him anyway. Right, so we've got 2 hits on this boy. I'm fairly sure I've fought something like this before. I think he's one of the first bosses in the game, actually. Ah! Ah! Right, drink. We will do this. And we will throw our pads in celebration. Roll through the fire, which might not have been the wisest of ideas. Come on back. There we are. There, have it. I never really sort of figure out his attack pattern. Ah! I've missed him. Oh. We got him! Hey, the bombs did it. Although we'd have done it quicker if I didn't miss him with one. Fuck you, treasure chest. Give me what I want. Which apparently is a giant golden crow. I mean, that was close to not being successful though. Hook shot. Yes. That's what we want. Boom. Quite a bit of health. Not health. Health's the wrong word. Got quite a bit of money that we can use. Blah. Back here. You're a reader, as in do you find reading an enjoyable activity? I do actually. It's something I should do more of. I'm currently reading, or attempting to read, Ready Player One, which is interesting, to say the least. Yeah, I do like reading. I love buying books. I've got quite a book collection. I can't sort of sit and read a book. Like if I'm on the sofa, because I get distracted by the TV being on or something else. So I tend to read while I'm in bed, which brings its own logistical problems, because then when you're in bed you start feeling tired and you want to go to sleep. So yeah, it's hard. Ooh. Greater base speed, faster dodges, and less cooldown between dodges. That could be handy. Although damage could also be handy. Although we could do with faster chaining of attacks, so let's do that. Reading a book from cover to cover. Yeah, it's not often I've been able to do that, I'll be honest. I'm sure there was somewhere around here that I couldn't get to. I think, got any tips? Honestly, I think it needs to be a book you're interested in. If it's not a book that you're interested in, and if it's not a book that you're invested in, then it's already going to be something that you struggle to read. Like the last book I read, not quite cover to cover, but I got through a lot of it in one go, was a Star Wars book called Death Troopers, which is basically about a zombie outbreak. It's really interesting because it's completely non-canon. Like, you can't see Star Wars sort of ever realistically picking this up, but oh, so good. There is then a sequel book. Well, I say it's a sequel book. It's not really a sequel. I mean, but there is a prequel book that came out called Red Harvest, which basically sort of explains how it tries to explain the how of how are there zombies in the Star Wars universe. But it kind of adds like, don't go that way. That's not the way I want to go. Kind of adds like vampirism and stuff into it as well, and it's all just, it's good, but it's not as good, and it's all a bit weird. But yeah. Yeah, if you're into... I was going to say, if you're into Star Wars, it's well worth a read, but even if you're not into Star Wars, it's probably worth a read anyway, just for the interest of, you know, you've got like Jedi who are absolutely terrified because, you know, there's this force that they can't do anything about. Larry says, have you tried revisiting an old favourite? So the problem is, the suspense is gone as you know what happens. So, me... I don't tend to... Oh, I can't get up there. Right, okay. This is going to be interesting. Hey, I was on that. That's rude. Yeah, so as far as I'm concerned, I don't tend to reread books because I always want new experiences when it comes to reading, if that makes sense. What's along here? I'll go this way, see what happens. I want to experience something brand new. And I don't, you know, it's not about, there we go. Those. I think I have to go that way for the boss. Lord Deadbolt. Okay, found a nice little shortcut there. Manga, after K-Dogs mentioned that that's something he likes to read. Manga is something that I genuinely will struggle. I found a shiny thing. You found a signed contract? How exciting! How boring. I struggle to read manga cover to cover, actually. I don't know why. Like, I can admire the art and everything, but I don't know. Maybe because it's trying to read backwards, so you kind of have to train your brain to read it that way. Or, you know, you could read it flopped, I guess. Also, one of the other things is just this, sometimes if you're reading like an ongoing series, it's just too bloody long. Right, let's go this way. This is where the... That wasn't that hard. I do want, you know, there are sort of ongoing series that I do want to read, but you know, at the same time, like I say, it's time is the issue. I've got all of Death Note that I need to read. I've got Ghost in the Shell, stuff like that. Itchy foot. Talk to you. Have you got a door pun? Theodore, there he is. Yep. Why do I feel like I am going to eventually have to kill the Lord of Doors? Larry makes a good point here. One thing that helped me is that if you like ebooks, was to replace social media with the e-reader app. Chipping away at stuff when I'd otherwise mindlessly scroll helps get back into the habit of reading. Even if you don't like ebooks, you could try to make the conscious effort to reach for a book when you would just do something mindless. I really like that as a suggestion. That's cool. Ah, no! Oh, that's right. I've got a ladder. Ladder's good. Not saying anything. About what? What are we not saying anything about? I've got opinions on my taste of books, is it? Right then, is there going to be... I've now made it a rule to have no social media apps on the home screen. I genuinely... I don't... Probably not something I'm going to do myself. Because, for me personally, not a big fan of, like, Kindle app or anything like that. Just... I don't know. I don't get on well with it. But... that is still a very, very cool idea. I prefer physical books, you know, I prefer the tangible feeling of a text. You know, the tactile. Tactile's the word I wanted. Right then, where's this last switch going to be? Which is probably why I've got loads and loads and loads of books, and I buy loads and loads and loads of books. Where do you take me? Okay, done that one already. Where does this take me? Ah, here we go. I think I know where that route is. Disconnect is a good thing to have. I've got, on my iPad, I've got stuff like the Marvel Unlimited app. So I like to read comics as an ebook. Especially as Marvel Unlimited is bloody good value for the amount of comics that you get. Especially if you're into Marvel comics. If you're not, then it's not. To put bluntly. But yeah, it's trying to find my way around this dungeon now. I seem to recall that room that I was just in. But yeah, no, I'll use my iPad for comic reading, but books I would prefer an actual book. So, you know, if you are into like Marvel comics, Marvel Unlimited's like 70 quid a year, I want to say. I've been this way, haven't I? There's no way out of this. No ladders or anything. No. Yeah, but when you consider like the cost of a Marvel comic, if you were to buy it from like, say, Forbidden Planet, is about £3-4, and you've got access to like 50,000. Like, if you really, really wanted, you could read, for example, the entire Spider-Man run. DC have done something similar, but I don't think it's as good. Right. Yeah, here we go. This is where I want to be. Yeah, this is it. This is it. I knew I'd been in this room before. I like the puzzles in this game. They're very simple. Once you get your head around them, nice and simple. I do like the physical books, but the size convenience. And this is coming from someone who once lugged an 800-page hardback around school for a week. Oh my! That... oof. I imagine that wasn't light. What book was that? 800-page hardbook? Did this just say his name was Open Gate? I mean, I've got Stephen King's It to read, which thankfully is paperback, but that's, what, 1,200 pages? Yeah, and I've also got the whole Lord of the Rings in one book, which again is not a book to be scoffed at. Especially if you're reading the appendices as well. Yeah, here's Lord Opengate. Sense victory in your future. Whee! Fourth and final book in the Inheritance cycle, the Eragon series. Yeah. Oh. I think I needed to talk to her. Oh well. Can I talk to her if I go back in this? Is it going to take me down? Yeah, I'll talk to her. I tried watching the first Eragon, well, I say the first Eragon movie, there's only ever been one. Didn't like it. It seemed to be a whole lot of nothing. I'll tell you a tale as old as time. Classic repeating paradigm. Maiden trapped at the peak of our climb. A fisherman love driven out of his mind. The hero will right the wrongs of this crime. Oh. That it? Cool. Even the author doesn't like the movie. come out. So there's no paperback at the time. I don't like that. I have a real big problem with that, actually. I have a massive problem with paperbacks and hardbacks not being available at the same time. Like, why? You know, paperbacks are really convenient to read if you're on a train or travelling or anything like that. And yet, no, it's just like, oh, this book's come out. If you want it now, then, you know, you're going to need to pay a not inconsiderate amount of money. It's like, I'm kind of interested in reading Stephen King's, he's made a like, fairy tale. Oops. But, yeah, the only way you can read it... I'm going to try and talk to him, that's an enemy. He's just thrown me off the edge. Oh, you moron. Well, you're dead. Thankfully, I planted a seed here. Boop. Because publishers want more money. Surely if they want more money, you'd offer it in both formats. I mean, I know paperbacks tend to be cheaper, but, you know... I don't know. I just like grumbling. It's a real bugbear. It's like, you know, oh, there's this book that I want to read, but I have to wait like almost up to a year. I'll use an example. Not for me personally, but Mina was interested in reading The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, the Hunger Games prequel book, and I bought it for her birthday. But I bought her it, she wanted it in paperback because she has the other Hunger Games books in paperback. And no word of a lie, the paperback came out about 9 months after the hardback. Now, just, if you're a fan of the series, you know, that you're reading, whatever series it is, whether it's... This doesn't look ominous, does it? You know, Hunger Games... any other sort of young adult series or even a particular author, you know, and you're at the point where you can't actually read the book that you want to read because you don't want the hardback, and you're basically being told that you have to wait 9 months to read it. I just don't understand. Can I grab items? Worth a go. Oh look, there's a... Activate the door. Bing! How much health? 982. Oh, I can do an upgrade. Let's go do an upgrade. What's that? Camp of the Fire Crow. Camp of the Three Crows. Ooh. Ah! Why did I do that? Waiting for Who Hunts the Whale, satirical novel about the video game industry. There we go, greater base speed. We really want to be running faster. Faster. Camp of the Three Crows. Based on a series of skits. I'm all for that. This door requires a key. In that case then, I'm going to need a key, aren't I? Where, pray tell, will I be finding that? Especially as I can't jump. Why do I feel like there's somewhere else I need to go before I get here? Especially as you only ever seem to have one key at a time. See you soon, it says. You will if I can figure out how to get a key to get there. To get an idea, the fake company was called Electronic Actisoft. Actisoft Works. But they changed it to Supremacy Software because a lot of people said you can't use the name in a book. Yeah, I'm guessing that's a bit too on the nose. Just a tiny bit. It's actually quite a big roll. I wonder if I can roll across that gap that I saw. Let's find out. What's the worst that's going to happen? I'm going to lose a bar of health. I mean, there's bound to be a key somewhere. We didn't see one in our dealings in the main building. And normally speaking, you don't have to take one all the way with you anyway. There's usually somewhere else to go. If we look here, look, if I well, I can't roll that way. Oh look, there's a doorway here. What a dickhead. We reject the ideas of the Lord of Doors. Welcome here anytime you like. There we go, look. That's where the key is. Gate of knowledge. Alright. "13 shrines." Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, if you look at the things there, look, crystal shards. I've got 2 and 1. I'm so good at this game that I just don't know. Don't know what I'm doing. Right, what's this? This way to the frozen canyon. Exercise caution. Let's not go that way yet then. Oh look, you've got up here. How did you get through a locked door? way to the beast's lair via the old watchtowers. Oh. Was there a... I'm going to come back down again. I think there was a shiny thing to pick up in the corner. Was that a... Yes. Door. What shiny thing have we found here? A medallion. You're a real winner. I am. I am a winner. Right then. The old watchtowers. Is this where the boss is? Strikes me as being very boss-like. Okay, so I can't really start any fires. Also, oops. There we go. Plant seed. Shoom. Yes. Okay then. Right. Not really any need. Wonder, can I cook shop? Can. Does damage and allows me to get close to him for some more attacks. That's cool. Go that way, and I'm going to get back up, am I? I probably will. Fantastic. Use the laser to kill them. Oh yeah. Yeah. That was easy. He says. Only easy because we were trying to get clever with it. Ah! Walked into his boomerang. Was asking for that. Right then. Get back to the progress that we had made. Sorted. Right. Oops. Done it again. There we are. Cool beans. It's all gone a bit deathly silent on the Twitch chat. Oh, right, guessing I've got to obviously do stuff that will result in the in those flames being lit. And I've got to do it without getting yeah. Let's head down here. That lighting, is that going to open that gate for me for progress purposes? Yep, that's fine. Good-o. Because I'm probably not going to last much longer. Oh, hang on. We're all good. Dodge quickly enough to get away from it. This monster here. Same again. Ah! Well done, Gab. Oh, fuck. Well, like I say, at least we've already made some progress to open that gate, so we don't need to go back to it again. Feel a bit maze-like. but at the same time it's like really confusing. Okay, and then across there. Right, then need to be aware of these lasers and not walk into them. Also, not the axe guy kill me. There we are. Or the magicians for that matter. Ah! Oh boy, oh boy. Oh. Gee whiz. Well, like last time, we'll just be using these countless deaths to... I wonder if I can... No. Ah! No. The intention, just in case you weren't obvious, it wasn't obvious, the intention was to see if I could use the enemies to sort of hook shot my way across. But that didn't happen. Hold on. I'm going to show off a little early. Thanks for the stream. Good luck with Friday's stream. Yes, I am looking forward to Friday's stream. Hopefully, it's the last time we play Shenmue 3. I certainly feel like I'm getting close to the end of it. But yeah, no, that's absolutely fine, Nesty. Enjoy the rest of your evening, or whatever it is you're doing. Sleeping, probably. It is getting close to midnight. We've got about 25 minutes to go. Of course it's going to give me another one. Arrgh. Hype for Friday, says K-Dog. Yeah, I'd say it could well be the final part of Shenmue 3 after... I was going to say 6 weeks. It's not quite 6 weeks. 6 episodes of streaming it, because we did have a 9-week break in the middle, thanks to the summer holidays. But yeah, it's going to be nice to play something else. So up next. On Friday mornings, after Shenmue 3, we're going to be playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. That's on the Xbox. And then, as we've been mentioning for a couple of weeks, it's going to be a bit of a laugh stream, to be fair. There's not going to be much to take seriously with the Friday stream afterwards. But what we're going to do is there's somewhere that I can we're going to stream Freedom Planet on the Wii U. And the way that we're going to do that is I'm going to set my mobile phone up. I'm going to set my phone up on a tripod, and we're going to record it off screen. Whether that is on the actual TV screen or whether we use the Wii U gamepad and broadcast it that way. Haven't decided yet. It's going to be basically whatever gives us the best picture for the stream, in all fairness. Oh, you dickhead. But, you know, we'll figure it out. I don't think it's a game we're going to play through to completion on stream, purely because of the pain that it's going to be to set up, and picture quality might not be brilliant. We might not be showing the game off in its best light, but then we're playing it on the Wii U, so we're probably not showing it off in its best light anyway. Also, it's going to be good for me to see. Yeah, I might as well just let them kill me now, aren't I? It's going to be interesting to... There we go. It's going to be interesting to see just how well I play a game on the Wii U, because I actually don't remember the last time I used it. It definitely moved with me when I moved from Leytonstone to Chingford. I have no recollection of playing it in Chingford when I lived there. That's not to say we didn't. I mean, it could well be that, because me and Mina did enjoy ourselves a bit of Yoshi's Woolly World and Hyrule Warriors, so we probably did get some gameplay in. But as to but yeah, no, it's gonna be good fun to play a game on the Wii U. And then after that, I don't know. Getting a bit annoyed of seeing this death screen. In fact, I've seen it that often, it'll probably end up as the thumbnail for this video. Not that I can choose it. Well, I could on YouTube, but I can't on Twitch. Twitch will probably troll me and be like, there you go, you've seen this screen enough over the last 2 hours. Have yourself and enjoy. By seeing it again and again. We're obviously not going to be done with this game this week. It wasn't my intention of being done with the game this week anyway. So we will be continuing on with this next Tuesday. Ah! Balls. I do not like this man with his spear. He is not fun. Do not like him. Do not enjoy his attacks. I do not enjoy trying to fight him. I do not enjoy the fact that there's 3 of them. Ah! Yeah, there you go. Mina there, before she falls asleep, with the Dr. Seuss. I'm gonna just go back and get some health back. Oh, I was hoping I'd make that drop. Maybe I needed to be here. It did need to be there. Found a secret thing. Bring the lift back. As for, so obviously we know what we're playing, you know, because I've just sort of reiterated. So we know what we're going to be playing sort of post Shenmue 3 on Fridays. As for Tuesday nights after Death's Door's done, ooh, we might actually win here because I've got full health. Watch as I die quicker than I've ever died before. I forgot that he actually re-aimed. These lasers firing more frequently now? I feel like they are. Yes! Yes! Don't do anything stupid, Gav. Yes! There's a pot as well. I can go can go get some more health, as long as I don't go running straight off the edge here. Yes! Like I keep saying, we'll get there eventually. Okay. That looks like it's progress. Although, to be fair, everywhere looks like it's progress. I'm so confused. Ah, we died. It's all good though, because at least we don't have to kill all of those enemies again with the lasers. We can just sort of potter through. But yeah, as for what we're going to play sort of Tuesdays after Death's Door, I'm really not sure on that one. Part of me wants to go back to Tunic, which is a game that we played back in May. You may recall when we did the 1897 streams on Wednesdays. Another isometric game with plenty of dying. Yes, I figured out how to get to you. Figured it out on my last life, but I didn't do it. Or we do something different. We find another new experience on to play. Did you know? But yes, absolutely. It's if you enjoy the streams, then it's all gravy from here. Because we're back to 2 times a week. Oh, I see. It's a very long way around to go for no benefit. Just to kill some enemies. Ah. He jumped over the ice crystal. Oh boy. One thing I will say, because we've been kind of keeping away from the horror games on Late Night Gav, is we will probably return to those in October. So once we've done with Death Stories, we probably will come back to some horror games. Because obviously, you know, October's Halloween. We should probably play some scary games in Halloween. So if we don't do Tunic, you know, there's a couple that we've got. We've got Among the Sleep. There's The Persistence, which is like a first-person shooter where... first-person sort of horror game where you're on a spaceship that's gone a bit weird with cloning humans that don't really have an awful lot of humanity to them. So, you know... Oh. So, you know, we've got some options for games there, or we can, you know, play something a little bit more classic, I guess. I don't know. Oh, hang on, I can't go that way because that's a wall. Yeah, we do have to go this way. I thought I went the long way around, but I didn't. This is the only way around. Although, of course, I am going to die now because I did that. Yep. That's what we did. Oh boy. I'm so glad nobody expects me to be like professionally good at video games when I'm playing streams, because, you know, I think if there was, there'd be this whole, oh my god, you should be like so much better than this. Like, I'd have finished this game by now, dude. So bad at video games, like, how can you even... You call yourself a gamer? Get good, dude. Etc, etc, etc. It is what it is, I'm afraid, peeps. I do the best I can, but these sorts of games, like, I'm just not good at them. I play them because I do enjoy them, but yeah, as we've probably deduced from the Demon Souls playthrough back when we well, not when we started Late Night Gav, because we started Late Night Gav with Catherine full body, but as you might have sort of figured out, where we did Demon Souls, I have a certain ability level when it comes to games, and anything that's sort of you just roll. Whoa. That's harsh. Sorry, but that is very harsh. And quite rude. Right. Taking full advantage of the fact that there's a plant pot there. Literally fell off the edge. My fault, I rolled off the edge, you know, not gonna blame anybody else. Completely me. But then punish me. Is that open the one up there? No. Oh, it's the other side of it. Right, I see. Yeah, to punish me when I respawn. I'm going to guess that's something that I'm only allowed to do once I've stopped it snowing. Because all the pots are just, they're not staying on fire, they're just... But let's not go that way. Let's go up the lift. Oh, good. Yeah, this is going to make the fights more interesting, isn't it? Now we're on ice. Oh dear. It's going to be even harder to not roll off the, not slide off the edge. Especially here. Rude. Again, a bit harsh, but you know, different experience. Now it's like, yeah, you know how to fight these enemies on stable ground. How about if we gave you it on ice? So now you're sliding everywhere. And, you know, it's now super important that you actually pay attention to what you're doing. He's not sliding anywhere because he glides above the ground anyway.